Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Veronica Wolf here, and I'm joining you guys from lovely, sunny Budapest. I hope that you've been having an amazing day today, and today I wanted to talk about this saying, crabs in a pot, which has really been on my mind recently. It really just encompasses so many things that we experience in life. So for starters, what even is crabs in a pot and what is this idea? Okay guys, we had a bit of a location change, but let's continue. So what is this whole idea of crabs in a pot? Okay guys, when a lot of people want to make crabs, I want to say most people, but I don't know how they do it. I don't know how everybody does it, but when a lot of people want to make crabs, what they will do is they will put a huge pot on the stove. They will heat the pot up, they will get the water boiling, and they'll put the crabs in. I think they put the crabs in before it starts boiling, because the idea is that the crabs get used to the temperature and then don't really tell it's boiling until it's too late. But anyways, just like if you were dropped into a pot of boiling water, what would you try to do? You would try to escape. And of course, this is extremely inhumane. And the whole idea is that you have a bunch of crabs in this pot trying to get out, and what ends up happening is a lot of the times the crabs that are on top and trying to get out, and who are the most successful, at least at that time, in getting out, because they're on top, they're the closest to getting out of the lid, they end up getting pulled down by the other crabs who are also trying to escape back into the boiling water. And guess what? Most of the times, no crabs end up escaping, because every single crab that came close to escaping, every single crab that got close to achieving its objective, which was to survive, gets pulled back down and dies with everybody else. And this is such an amazing metaphor for life, and honestly how a lot of humans and people operate, because a lot of people, when they see you rising, when they see you being successful, when they see you advancing in some way, they also want that, they also want that objective, they also want that goal a lot of times. And a lot of times their instinct will literally be to drag you back to where you started from. And this applies to so much. I mean, not only in career success, but also in school. If you have loving friends, if you have loving friends, if you have a loving relationship, if you have anything that someone else wants in your life, any blessing, you may not even see it necessarily as a blessing, but if someone else sees it, a lot of the times they will try to drag you down. And I really just want to talk about this, because the thing is a lot of the times, right, when you think about those crabs inside that pot, I don't think those crabs that are pulling the other ones down are thinking, oh, I am pulling this crab down because I don't want this crab to get out. I think they're just thinking, I'm pulling this crab because this crab is above me. I mean, in that situation, they're physically above them. This crab is more ahead of me on the journey that I'm trying to go on. And so I'm going to try to use them to propel me, and to get me closer to getting out of the lid. I think a lot of the times, a lot of people also will look at someone and be like, this person is doing things, achieving things that makes me feel uncomfortable, because them going out there, them living their dreams, them taking the risk, them climbing out of the pot, makes me realize that I'm just here, on the bottom of the pot. I'm not even really trying to get out. Or even if I'm trying to get out, I haven't made it to where they've made it. And again, what is the instinct going to be? To drag them down. And so many people are like this, guys, and I'm sure all of us have been like this in some way or another as well. I can think of, especially elementary school, I talked about this in a jealousy video, my jealousy video actually, how yeah, I had a friend that I was like super jealous of, and I just wanted so many things she had in life. I wanted, you know, especially like at the time we were like in grade school, I really wanted to be as smart as her, as intelligent as her, to get the grades that she had. In reality, she was, you know, using different methods. She was actually putting in the work. I wasn't putting in the work to get those grades, to get those results. And instead of me trying to change, I just tried to drag her down. And this is the mindset that so many of us take in life, and that so many people take and literally never grow out of. Literally never grow out of. And it is sad, but it's just important to know, because it's important to protect yourself. You know, I really just hope that you reflect and you think, okay, which times in my life have I been one of the crabs at the bottom? And, you know, am I currently in a position where other people are trying to drag me down? I think also another thing that I really realized is that, like, so many people in life, they will take out their insecurities on you. They will take out their fears on you. They will take out their regrets on you, and they will project a lot of the things that they regret, that they didn't do, that they were too scared to do in their own lives onto you. And I think that, you know, it's so difficult to separate yourself from other people's projections, from other people's opinions, from other people's expectations, but it's so important to, in order to live a fulfilled life, you know. And again, a lot of the times, you know, the crabs on the bottom trying to drag you down, they're not even necessarily doing it from a place of malice. A lot of the times, the crabs may be thinking that this is what's best for you. The crabs may be thinking that, no, if you get out of the pot, you're going to be killed. But they don't realize, but you're already being killed by staying in the pot. The most important thing that you can do is really just armor yourself with knowledge, and, you know, protect yourself, and still choose to try and climb. Still try to be one of those crabs. No, don't try it. Be one of those crabs who stays climbing, you know. Even when other crabs try to drag you down, keep on climbing. Shake the crabs off and keep on going. And eventually, you know, who knows, you could make it out of the pot. But even if you don't make it out of the pot, isn't it worth trying to make it out the pot? Like, if I was a crab, I would at least want to die knowing that I tried to escape and that I came close to it, compared to knowing that I didn't make it any effort at all, and I just tried to drag as many other people down with me as possible. Like, I would much rather the former. Anyways, guys, I really hope that this video, yeah, just inspired you to reflect, inspired you to think, and inspires you to take action and to climb and to keep on climbing despite others trying to drag you down, to keep on climbing despite fears, to keep on climbing despite any obstacle that you face. I mean, guys, even me being here in Budapest, like, you know, I had so many fears coming here for so many different reasons, but it's just such a beautiful city, guys. Like, and I'm so happy, and yeah, I'm so happy, and I'm so happy that I climbed and I made it out of the pot, and I will still continue to. Anyways, guys, I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification buttons for every single time I come out with a new video. And yeah, leave a comment in the comment section below on how you intend to shake off those crabs, shake off the haters, and tell me how you're gonna make it out of the pot. Anyways, have a great rest of the day. Bye.